2 straight weeks of protesting in the city and around the world is getting results on police reform. CBS 2's Bauman live in Midtown with today's developments. Allie.
Well, Maurice, the demonstrations have felt optimistic this week. They've been achieving small victories both in the city and state. One protester said it feels like their collective voice is finally being heard, and that is motivation enough to keep coming back out each day.
We show everyone who's watching that we are doing the right thing.
Thousands fill Fifth Avenue Wednesday, peacefully marching through Manhattan on the 14th day of protests in New York City.
I think we should keep the pressure going.
Wednesday, the state legislature voted to create an Office of Special Investigation in order to ensure independent investigations into deaths that occur in law enforcement custody. This comes on the heels of their vote to repeal 50A, which has been a top priority at protests. The decades-old law kept police officers' personnel records confidential.
It just took too long, but I'm happy that something's happening.
Ariel Francis has been coming to these protests since the start and says she wants officers to better communicate with the communities they serve.
I would like for the police to actually learn how to speak to the people. They don't know how to properly speak to New Yorkers. They don't properly know how to speak to inner city youth.
Calls to defund the police are becoming the focus of these demonstrations. The demand is not to get rid of law enforcement, rather divert some funding from the NYPD and redefine their role.
I'd like to see them reduce the amount of cops in our neighborhoods and reinvest that money into community programs.
Mayor de Blasio announced Wednesday the city will add $10 million to its crisis management budget to expand the Cure Violence initiative, which places outreach workers in communities to curb gun violence.
With that expansion, the Cure Violence movement will now be active in 20 precincts, all 20 precincts with the highest gun violence levels in the city. That means lives will be saved, period. Lives will be saved, violence will be reduced.
Small steps in the direction of progress for these protesters, but they say their fight is far from over.
The main thing really is accountability, transparency with the police department, but also fairness and equity in the way people are treated across the board.
And today, Governor Cuomo said he intends to sign the police reform legislation into law by the end of this week. We're live in Midtown tonight. Allie Bauman, CBS 2 News.